What
My school girls, what?
Nice people.
Like, did they?
You know what I mean?
Nice
Are they nice people?
Nice.
What do you
Yes,
mean?
they are.
What do you mean by nice?
Yes,
when
they are
when you
nice
say
people.
nice, do you imply if they are decent or what?
I'm not going. I'm not shit on anything. No. I'm not shit about. 70% of the girls coming from boarding school.
From boarding school, I be my school.
From boarding school, from girls boarding school. I don't just like
Do they
it.
do a
Why?
Not I shall like.
I don't.
They are exposed to things at young ages that I don't feel they are supposed to be, and that's why
So
that's what
you
I'm protecting my daughter
wait,
from.
so you feel
Is
a
she
guy should be
exposed-
exposed to
is
it,
she
but a girl shouldn't
exposed
be
to those
exposed to
things?
it?
At some kind of ages, you grab men are
Things like what? Can you just give us?
sexual things now. You know,
So wait, I'm asking. My one is a guy should be exposed to it, but a girl shouldn't be.
I'm not saying guys should be exposed to everything. That's you said my opinion.
Yeah, because
You asked my opinion.
Wait, if boarding school, well, I'm just saying to understand this. Because if boarding school exposes
Abi, you say corrupt.
kids, yes,
Corrupt
corrupt kids, you know, I don't think the corruption would only happen. Is there a reason why I think it would only happen to the female folks and not the boys?
Let's be honest.
Mm.
Let's be realistic.
Mm.
The damages that a girl can bring and damages a guy can bring
I think
are more. You get what I'm talking
when
about?
it comes to
Damage
sex,
control.
when it comes to sex, I think the cost is more on the female child.
Obviously.
Because a
everything
boy who
more.
is exposed to sexuality on time may not even be able to impregnate the girl. You know, maybe if is whatever is not the sperm, whatever is not mature, yes, to, and if it is even mature enough, he won't be the one carrying a pregnancy, and as such, they can still continue with his school. But that is not the same for a 16-year-old girl that has an unprotected sex.
It's just I'm saying this because of it's like a phobia to me.
Yeah.
You go. I don't. She knows about my cousin. She knows. This is something like most of the things most of the people that are affected by poor decisions in my family are mostly girls.
Mm.
So it's like a phobia. It's not like it's like a cycle that I want to break.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I feel my daughter being closer to me. I'm not saying that I'm 100% sure that it won't happen to her,
Yeah.
but
You want
it's
to give
a
the
lesser.
fight.
It's a lesser. Listen,
Mm.
my she knows, I have a junior sister. My junior sister she's not in boarding school. She's in day school. All of us went to boarding school. From this thing, except my junior brother because he was asthmatic when he was entering. He was asthmatic, so but he went to boarding school later. It's from SS1, and when he entered boarding school when he was in SS1, he became more matured. The way he, like the first time we had conversation, like grown men conversation, that was in SS1 second term. I could see the change in him, and he went to a missionary school. If I'm sending my children to a school, it's also obviously a missionary school, not a federal school that I went to or she went to.
In this life, that's
Missionary school, they teach, they impart knowledge, Christ knowledge, girl, in this thing. I'm just saying, you asked, the question was what I felt, how I felt, what I want to do with my
It's
own
your
child.
opinion.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not saying that everybody should follow my own. I'm not
Yeah.
saying women, like my daughter, is not going to anybody's school. That's what I just feel.
I think I will go to a boarding school, guys.
Why? Why do you want your daughter to go to boarding school?
I just feel like you need the exposure and training. If you're in day school, I feel like the exposure in day school and boarding school is different. No matter anybody wants to put
It's
it,
very different.
it is different. Whether you like it or not, you learn how to survive on your own. You learn how to make decisions by yourself. Why you can be like that? Yes, no.
Yes, now I think you have to.
You just have to go to. But there's just a different training that it gives. You get to see the outside world. You get to
independent.
How the
interact.
boarding school see the outside world, please?
Because if I schooled in my parents' house, oh bro.
Here's,
Oh my
here's,
God.
here's what boarding school
And then
does.
again, you know, federal government schools are plenty. Private schools you can be like 10 in a class. But federal government school allow me to see different people, different cultures, religion, or like different ideas. And
So you want your child to go to a federal boarding school?
child is a condition.
What's it called?
If the federal school is still as terrible as it is now, my child will go to a boarding school, but not a federal school. But if they are changed,
I used to tell you, I used to school. I'm just saying this. I used to school.
Look at the
No, school
situation.
is
of
spoiling, and
Nigeria.
that's just the truth. School is spoiling.
Look at the situation.
Federal
of
government is
Nigeria.
becoming trash.
Schools.
Like,
Federal
trash.
before when I was in
Jesus.
primary school, we all used to dream of going to federal government college.
Like they used to give
It
people
used to
this
be
kind
a
of
thing. Go and look at
respect.
people
They are going to
who that
federal
passed
government
through
school
here.
now. No.
People that passed through that school, look at them, you know, all these I don't think Chinua Achebe, yeah, I think he went, I don't know. No, he went to a missionary school, but then those are the class of people that went to those federal schools, and now it keeps on depreciating and depreciating. It's really, really terrible. The pay that, you know, the teachers get, it contributes to what they
Nonchalant,
impact.
true,
Yeah, how nonchalant they would get in teaching your child, and in Nigeria, that's a problem. Let me take you to this side of this. What's something about women that you feel men don't know and you want them to know?
It's a very good question.
Okay.
We have our own.
When it comes to periods, I'm very sorry. I know you don't like it, but then honestly,
What's the I didn't get it.
okay, when it comes to period, having periods, menstruation.
Mm. Yeah, speak. Someone out there.
No, he
can
doesn't.
read
He
it.
doesn't like.
Okay.
He doesn't like ideas. He doesn't like anything period, menstruation at all.
Okay.
It's a long story.
No, yes.
Sure, yes, because a lot of things like when I mean a whole lot of things goes through a lady, and again, you can never have like the period that you have this month will never be the same as the one of next month. There are new changes, new pains, new hormones scattering, new man. It's very annoying, but then people tend to think about pretending or it's a lie or I don't know. It's so annoying. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. Like there's a lot to a woman's body changes that. So okay, like now there's something called vicarious menstruation when women menstruate from other parts of their body,
Other
like their
parts.
eyes, their skin. Yes, instead of bleeding from the vagina, they bleed from their skin, their eyes, their nose. I think yes.
Does it
it
happen
happens.
to you?
Me, no, it doesn't happen to me. But it's not good actually. It's not good, but like it happens. There are people that it happens to.
I don't know, but that's also a special case. It's something that has to be managed. It's not a condition that naturally men are designed to understand how to care about
You know,
women like that.
that's the
It's
but like-
something for a doctor to handle.
It's not only a doctor, Sha, because they're like, how will I put it?
It
They're
requires a specialist care. This is my
no
first time
apart
hearing
from
about
that's the, apart from that,
Mm.
the way like the person can react at that point in time. Okay, like now, let me give you an example of pregnant women. There's some people that after pregnancy they run mad, they have depression, like they go through different. They start losing hair, like they start becoming bald all of a sudden. And then all of a sudden, a man that doesn't like, even if obviously this person needs special care, but at least needs to be like kind with the person. And some people don't give two fucks, you don't even care. When it's okay, you've given birth, life goes back to normal, you have to perform your normal duties, like there's nothing wrong with you.
I feel you. Let me ask you, just before I come to Brian, let me ask you, do you think that there are also changes that go on in a man after they become a father?
Okay, yes, obviously.
You think that is also hard? You think that there's some men that get depressed from it too?
Yes, actually, I believe so because obviously, life has changed. You have someone to take care of, someone that you're responsible for. Yes. And like him now, he doesn't want to do that. Like obviously, you just be scared. You don't want this person to like die or get heartbroken.
He doesn't
or...
want to take care of someone.
Eh?
He doesn't want to take care of someone.
No, he definitely he wants to, but like he doesn't want his child to go like you to boarding school. Like you just be scared of okay, I'm responsible for this person.
Yeah.
Your attention is going to become divided. You have to be extra careful, so there's not any complication. And then obviously because it's your child, you definitely have a soft spot, so if anything happens to the child, you'll be affected too. So I'm trying to avoid that in every angle. So yes, it is actually a lot. It's a lot. New changes in the house, maybe the child will start sleeping in the middle, the child will start crying. You have to change. I don't know. Maybe if you're used to AC, you have to stop using AC because the room has to be warm for the child. Different changes.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot. One of the things that scared me is that period in my life, because I've not been one to be very patient with kids. It scares me a lot. I used to tell people that I don't like kids because they like to do what you tell them not to do, and that is why I don't like kids. I'm not that patient. I remember something that's happened sometime. They told the child not to touch that thing, not to touch that thing. It was that you saw that lantern when we were small.
I know what the video. The child used to touch him.
Mine wasn't even a video. I saw it. We went to a village sometime. So, and that lantern they always use. So, that thing they break. And I don't, for some reason, parents did not like it breaking at all. That's glass.
The glass one.
So, guys wash it that time.
They told the child was going there, don't touch it. So, it was a grandfather that was there. He called someone. The older sibling of that child, the person entered the house and he asked that sibling to go outside, get hot charcoal, what they call hot charcoal, the charcoal that still has fire.
Charcoal.
Okay, to get charcoal, the one that still has fire in it, and give to the child. They gave it to the child. As soon as the child entered the child's palm, it pounced like in tram.
Training now.
And that was the end.
Nobody will tell you again not to touch that. Nobody
That was
will
the
tell you not
end.
to
They
do
told
it.
that's the same way that's in hot, and that was the end. Let me not lie, that part of my life where I'm going to have a child, it scares me because I think that I don't have sufficient patience to handle a child.
See, I feel like when you get a child, you will get that patience.
When I get there,
Because I don't think your heart won't allow you to kill your own child.
yeah.
Obviously, because if you start beat the child, you start used that will still worry for the child. So
Mhm.
the patience will come. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
What's something that women do what's something that men do or something that men think you feel that women don't know and you'd like them to know?
Listen.
Something about us that they don't understand.
Men like it when you listen. If your man is talking, listen. It's so simple. That is the simplest thing you ever do to a man. Men are not. Women say men are cheap, which I agree with.
I think so.
Men are so cheap
Mm.
that the easiest thing get to us.
Yeah.
Listen to your man. Simple. I don't want you to go there. Don't go there.
Mm.
I don't want you to do something. Don't do it. Listen. That is all. Me, I don't know. But I feel 99% of men like to be listened to by their women. You're arguing with a woman. You're arguing with a fellow woman. Babe, calm down. Listen and calm down.